Allegiance.
Yes, I will.
Just gotta get out of this chair here.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. All right, let's see. Okay, I'm going to start with a roll call. Patrice Scott is here. Tom McLaughlin
Here.
is here. Dave Kent.
Here.
And Stephanie Halter.
Here.
Okay, we are all here. And has everybody had a chance to look at the minutes of April 2nd? Mm-hmm. I've looked them over. I didn't find anything. I would entertain a motion.
I wasn't here, so I'm not
Oh,
gonna
so
vote.
Dave is going to
Yeah, I
abstain?
wasn't here either.
And you
I
weren't.
don't believe you.
Can we
need
vote
to
then if
vote,
we're
I'll
only
vote for it.
two?
There's two of us?
Can we vote if there's only two?
Policy has always been that if you weren't at the meeting, you abstain.
Right.
If we only have two,
Put it on for next meeting.
Yeah,
we'll just table.
Okay.
Well, I
table.
was really anxious to get this forward, but
Well, unfortunately, we don't have the
it's
quorum.
a failed
so-
quorum.
Yeah, so we'll just hold on to this for the next time. All right, then that brings us to a public hearing of case number 213012 for special exception 11-1219, request for special exception under Article 4, Section 409, general provisions of the Plymouth zoning ordinance to allow an accessory structure to encroach into the front setback area of a special exception use for accessory structures. Okay, so we have Mr. Lenentine here, I believe. Would you like to come up and tell us what you're requesting?
As well, I don't know if it would be easier to, last time I was out, I do it on the chair. if that's
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
This is current conditions and then proposed or of more detail. So anyways, my name's Colby Lenentine. I own Three Lakes Landscaping. Please bear with me. I've been up since 2 a.m. and finding it cold as well.
Oh, gosh.
So
Snow plowing?
I'm on the back end of it, but the voice, it comes and goes. So,
Probably should go-
Sorry, can
Sorry.
you use a microphone somewhere?
Oh, okay, there you go.
Should I just stand
Yep,
here?
if that's what they need,
Or-
yeah.
It's gonna be hard to point, but
That's okay.
Do you want, here, why don't we move the
I
seat?
can, or can I talk into that microphone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. If
Not
you
to make
can
it
pull up.
complicated,
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
I don't,
that's
I don't,
all
or
right.
is it better to display on this?
No, it's fine.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
It's just so that people at home can hear.
Yeah, but everyone's dialed in, I guess. Yeah, so I'm getting involved with another venture on Tenny Mountain Highway, Hamilton Drive. I bought 3 of the 5 parcels out there. One was the existing building that is out there now, and then 2 empty parcels on the left side, which I guess would be better demonstrated on this one. So let's see, I'm sorry. I got it. So this is Tenny Mountain Highway here. Here's the existing building, which we're talking about tonight.
Okay.
And then I own parcels here and here as well.
Okay.
So my intent is to open up a stone yard, have a retail center, landscaping supplies, small engine rental, repair, sold new as well. And then we have a docking business that would also be out there, a rental business, and then the stone yard selling bin material.
What's
pallets.
docking? You mean like boat docking?
We do. We have a dock
Okay,
business that
yep.
we started 5 years ago.
Great.
So there would be a display out there. We have a barge. We do a lot of work on Newfoundland Squam. So we have a couple boats. So we'd be pushing that as well out there a little bit, you know, with rafts and docks and such. So my main reason for being here tonight is that I fall within the setback of right here in this corner on the pergola, which is the existing corner of the building. And I was looking to add a pergola on the front of the building. It's kind of a stale cardboard box. I was trying to spruce it up a little bit, give it some character, and was looking to add a pergola on Tenny Mountain Highway side, which is within the setback, but mainly focusing on this pergola here now. I think it might show it a little bit better on the other one. I don't know if you can see. Sorry to keep flipping. But here's the current setback with a red dotted line going around the property. So more than 2/3 of the structure is within the setback. And that is why I'm here today, was to try to get approval. And the reason I would think that it would be possible is that there is already, someone had gotten approval to pour a concrete pad underneath the exact footprint of the structure that I'm proposing to add. You know, it's not going to impact any line of sight as far as traffic or any of those ordeals. But, so that's kind of what I'm after and looking to try to get approved.
What's a pergola? You mean like a porch?
So it's just like, you know,
Attractive.
you come up with a post and then you got, slats coming
Lattice.
across, lattice.
Oh.
And so,
And they call it in Florida, isn't it a pergola?
yeah, I think so.
Overhang,
Yeah, it's-
basically.
Yeah, it's an
It
overhang.
filters the light.
Exactly.
It's an artificial grape arbor.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, you could
Yeah.
put,
Like grape arbor.
And you can
Ivy
hang,
up there
you know,
or something.
display items from it like the
Yeah.
flowersmiths do.
Yes.
but Colby, what is, you mentioned a water feature or something
Yeah.
under there, what's that?
It's not gonna be there. That would be more out here around the sign. But
What do you mean by that, water feature?
so I'm probably gonna, well, truthfully, I mean, I don't know if this is really part of this discussion,
not.
but
I'm
I
just-
can get into detail if you'd like. There is a current, right now, there's a current area for where water is collected and then settles out. So I'm gonna elaborate off of that and make it, like a vegetated swale with a water feature that will probably like recycle the water and have a fountain with
Okay,
it.
like a fountain, that's
Correct.
all, I was just wondering what you meant by
So,
that.
well, when more specifically, I bought a cupola from a barn from the 1860s. I'm gonna do some stonework, bring it up maybe about 6 feet, and I'm gonna put that on top of it, and then there'll be water coming out of the top of it.
That's cool.
That's my idea.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
probably take me a little bit of time to get there, but,
Uh-huh.
so that's where I was going with that.
And all that's in the setback as well?
That is all, yeah. out
Yeah,
here
that's
as
within
well.
the setback, right?
Well, the water features, the landscaping area is in this area here.
Oh, you've got a 30-foot setback here because they're both frontage, right?
Correct,
So normally it would be a 15-foot on the side,
correct.
but because it's frontage, okay.
Because the road.
You may run into issues with the water feature
Okay.
being a structure in the setback.
And
If it was ground-based, so it could be viewed possibly as like a paved driveway or
it is ground-based
swale.
because
But,
it's,
but I mean, you're up. If it was at grade, I see your argument, but rather
well,
than
then I'll leave
proceed,
it at grade.
Proceed too far ahead.
To a board again.
That's not part of this application.
Yeah, that's
It is
not,
not.
it's
No, it
not
is
part of
not.
it, but I
But I-
saw
I
it
just
on
wanted to
his,
warn
on
him.
his map, the water feature, I was just curious.
And it was mentioned in there.
Yeah, and it was mentioned,
It
so.
was, yeah.
But I'm just saying, if that, so we're not approving that, that would be something, I'm sure you can talk to Brian.
I
If
guess
if and
that'll
when
be-
your dream
yes.
comes to fruition,
Correct.
you might need
I
permission. for
wasn't
that.
aware that for a landscape feature that I would have to do that as well. Being that the current condition is already existing and was looking to improve the existing condition.
If you're going to use your cupola in there,
Yeah.
that would be a structure.
Okay.
Yep.
So then I would be
Right.
back.
So we'll just say, that's off the table.
Is this a big jog, is this the jog of the state highway line there? It is? That doesn't make much
Same
sense.
thing over there.
Oh, there's one over here. I remember when Fran De Lorenzo used to go out there and put notes on, we had the car dealership where Fred Medora is.
Sure.
And they used to pull the cars out, and he'd go out there and look at the setback and write. What a pain in the neck.
It's always something, isn't it?
Yeah. And so Art's still gonna be across the street from you there,
He will, yeah, in the old Sears
you
building.
know, Sears building. Yeah.
Correct.
Well, I'm glad to see him get rid of this one.
The way the drawing is put forward, your pergola doesn't go the whole way down the building along the highway, it just goes a short,
No, it follows, if you could, on this drawing, my setback is almost the entire length of the building.
yeah?
And so I'm gonna fall within that. I am probably not gonna stretch it that far, but it'll be somewhere in this realm.
Okay.
So it does, and I think I would say either 10 or 12 feet off of the building. So I'm gonna stay within that current setback for that.
It's where the cement is now?
The cement, there is no cement on this side. The cement Right here, this current sketched out, like gravelly looking area is the current condition that's there now with concrete, which is the full length of the building and comes out 10 feet.
So you're gonna pour a slab along the long dimension.
I'll probably do like a paver patio or something like that, a little bit more of a display feature, but that would be within.
You talk, I believe in the application it said 10 feet out. No,
Well, that, we're once again just referring to this here.
What about along the highway?
Along the highway where I'm falling within the setback here.
That's within the legitimate setback along the highway?
Uh,
This is
ye-
the red-
ye-
Yes, sorry.
Sorry, Colby. If you look at that drawing, David, it actually shows the setback line along Tenny Mountain Highway that follows that jog that Tommy pointed out.
Uh-huh.
So that is the 30-foot setback from the dedication of Route 25. So anything south of that line is,
How many feet does he have to work with there, do you know?
I don't, but just scaling from this, it appears to be over 10 feet.
So can we have your assurance you're gonna stay within the setback there?
I mean, honestly, I haven't even really begun to, yes, most definitely. I mean, I'm mostly focused
Right
on the
answer.
front of my building at this point. I mean, everything's still evolving. I mean, I gotta create a door and an entrance point there. There's,
so-
a few other uphill things I'm trying to accomplish.
Yeah, see, this is what number 2 under your application says, the pergola will be 10 by 40 feet, excuse me, built on an existing concrete pad at the front of the store,
And that's correct. That's this right here.
and will provide a welcoming entrance. Yeah, that's all, we're just trying to make sure that so you're not adding any impervious surface or whatever, that you're using what is already there.
Correct.
And you're putting a pergola over it.
Correct.
So that's what,
There,
You're asking us for.
this is the building right here, this
Mm-hmm.
pad. It's the length of the building and 10 feet out. That's all I was looking to do.
Yep.
Like I said, it already does have the concrete pad on this side. This side is still to be developed. I was just trying to paint the picture of how there would be another pergola to tie the building together. But I do fall within the setback on this side, so that's why I'm
Right, yeah.
not bringing
You
that
don't need
up
that
as much
permission.
right now.
Right.
So
Okay, well-
My hang-up is on the entrance side of the building.
okay, does anyone have any questions, Mr.
Yeah,
Lynn?
so you bought the other lots too, so you own the whole front part of the development, huh?
I do, correct.
Great. Hope you get some interest. Be a
Yeah,
good time to own it.
Hopefully it'll work out well. My understanding is the other 2 parcels went under agreement today, but
Really? Oh, excellent.
good,
that's what I heard from,
Seems to be a boom on Tenny Mountain right now.
right, it'll bloom.
And you're gonna put a pump station in for them, huh?
it's already installed.
Oh, that's already there?
Correct. That's what
I
made
didn't
the
know. I thought
development
that
well,
was
is that all the site work and the paving and
Oh, wow.
every utilities and everything is roughed in and already in place.
You said that's new, huh? You just did
Well,
that?
this development was built in 2009.
I knew it was old, but I didn't know it had a pump there. I didn't have.
There is. Yep, it's already right here on the corner
Oh,
parcel.
that's great.
It's nothing that really stands out.
Yeah,
It's just a small.
good.
Relatively below grade.
I know. Wish water and sewers didn't stand out so much anyhow. I'm sorry.
Is there any other questions? Okay. All right, now I will open the public hearing. Seeing that there's nobody in the audience, I just have to ask if there's anybody who would like to make comments one way or the other, in favor or against, or neutral. Seeing nobody present, we can close.
Yeah, did you get any letters?
Did we
We
get
we
any
received none.
None. Okay, so no correspondence. I'll close the public hearing. Okay, you could sit down, Colby, and
Thank
what we
you.
have to do is make some findings of fact,
Okay, great, thank you.
okay? So,
Which are nicely laid out for us.
yeah, it's very, 1.31 acre. Let's see, what should we do? Proposed site is 1.3 acres.
Isn't the existing slab in the front mean it doesn't have to do anything? But that's not, we're not proving that.
No, it's a landscape feature, like we were talking about. It's like a paved driveway or a walkway.
So you
Yes.
mean that you're gonna improve, when you go and build something on top of that, if he builds it?
Then it becomes a structure.
Then it becomes, oh, really? It's
Yeah.
not just, oh, okay,
I mean, even though if you looked at the definition of a structure,
yeah.
it's something that's constructed in a fixed place on the ground. So a slab is a slab, but again,
Pergola,
if you look at,
east and north sides of the building.
you know, landscape features,
Oh, yeah.
everybody's got them, and they all encroach.
Oh,
But, you know, the steps up onto your walkway located at the town road edge
Sure.
is an encroachment. But
Yeah.
it's, you know, what is an encroachment? I think that the idea for this would be visual, which would be anything above grade,
okay.
but I welcome input on
Okay,
that.
that's
Okay,
fine.
here, we're doing some facts. Dave started with proposal is to build a pergola on the
East and north side,
east and north side
extending 10 feet from the building.
of development, extending 10 feet from existing building.
There's another one. Proposed structure encroaches on the setback
Okay.
along Hamilton's Way. It does not encroach on the Tenny Mountain Highway setback.
Okay. Okay, but, all right, it's gonna start with, okay, but not on Tenny Mountain setback. Okay, proposed site is 1.3 acres with frontage on both Hamilton Way and Tenny Mountain Highway. I had that as one. Dave said proposal is to build a pergola on the east and north side of the development, extending 10 feet from the existing building.
You're right, on the not the
From-
development, on the existing building.
Okay,
Not the
east
existing-
side, okay. Extending 10 feet from existing building. Proposed structure imposed, wait, what's the right word? Does not, encroaches on setback along Hamilton Way, but not on Tenny Mountain. Water and sewer is on site. What else do we have from our facts?
I think you got to put in that there were no
Yeah,
letters or correspondence or attendees objecting to the proposal.
Who are the butters? Are there butters? Like,
Oh,
Yes,
God, they listed about 30.
yeah,
Yeah.
no one
quite a
objected.
few.
Hearing,
That's right,
Here,
that was the
Stephanie.
back.
Did you get
I did
page?
see
Okay.
that.
no
What's MVSB on there? What is,
correspondence.
there was a mortgagee? Is there a mortgagee, you're notifying them too?
I believe so, yes. Anybody who currently owns the land within a certain time from
Others.
the meeting needs to be.
Okay, so I have no one objected at hearing, and no correspondence was received from abutters. Okay? Is there anything else we think is important? And it's all been approved by the planning board, right? Site plan is, right, that's what I read. Site plan,
I think did you have as a fact that the concrete pad already exists on the east side?
I didn't. Okay, let's see, proposal to build a pergola on the east and north side,
of the building?
extending, of building,
On existing concrete slab?
extending 10 feet from existing build, let's see. Proposals to build a pergola on the east and north side of existing building, on,
I think though the concrete pad's only on the east side. So when
It's
you,
only on the east side.
only
Correct.
on the east side. So when you write it, you want to
proposals to
not
build a
just say on the
pergola on
concrete
the
pad,
east
'cause
and
that
north
makes
side
it
of
sound like the
building.
concrete pad's on the east and the north.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you want to
right.
distinguish that it's just on the.
Pergola will extend 10 feet on, over an existing concrete pad
On the east side.
on east side.
Yep.
Okay,
Another fact, the proposal is to, on the north side, to use pavers or some other ground cover.
okay, proposal on north side will use, other than, what is the right word, impervious surface?
Correct.
Will use other than impervious surface.
Yep.
Okay,
I think you put a fact in, it's gonna make it look more
Attractive,
attractive.
yeah.
okay.
I think it
Proposal.
really will.
is
Very
designed
plain building.
It's a very plain building,
to improve
very plain.
aesthetics
Yeah, nice. That's a good term.
of building.
Pergola will be nice.
Okay?
They're beautiful.
All right, I think that's
I think we got everything. we
That's
need.
good. So we have findings of fact, and now we just need to go down our criteria. All right. Number 1, the proposed use shall be only those allowed in the ordinance by special exception.
True.
That is true?
True.
Unanimous, okay. Do we have to put it
4-0.
yeah. Where's the provision, 4-0? I just want to put that in there.
Put that one.
I want to put the provision in there.
Article 4, Section 409,
Okay,
general
Article
provisions.
4, Section 409. Okay, we just cite that. The specific, number 2, the specific site is an appropriate location and of adequate size for the use.
True.
True.
True?
Yeah.
True, okay. Number 3, the use as developed will not adversely affect the character of the area in which the proposed use will be located.
True.
True.
True. I believe that's true. We actually believe it will improve site. There will be no nuisance or serious hazard to vehicles or pedestrians.
True. True.
True. Stephanie? True.
Sorry.
Okay, that's okay.
Caught my throat.
Yeah. 6, there would be no significant effect resulting from such use upon the public health, safety, and welfare of the neighborhood in which the use would be located.
Did we do 5, Madam Chair?
Did we? I think I missed it. Number
so.
5, the use will not place excessive or undue burden on town services and facilities.
True.
True.
I believe that's true. Okay, and 6, there will be no significant effect resulting from such use upon the public health, safety, and general welfare of the neighborhood in which the use would be located.
True.
True. We believe that's unanimous. So I would entertain a motion.
Make a motion to approve the application as presented.
Is somebody second?
Second.
Okay, Stephanie?
Thank you, Stephanie.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, so it's approved.
Great.
Okay? It wasn't
luck.
too difficult.
We'll get you next time.
Yeah, you just wait until the next time. That cupola is going to give you some trouble.
Thank you very much.
All right, and
Colby.
good luck.
Good evening.
Good
Thank
luck,
you.
Colby.
And you still got to visit me about that.
Yeah, most definitely. I'll
Okay.
be seeing a lot of you, I feel.
Okay, great.
Have a good evening.
All right, you too. Good night.
This,
All
Oh,
right.
that's the new zoning ordinance amended
Yep.
2019.
great.
What were the changes about?
We had commercial
Yeah, I was going to say,
co-location, we had
it'll put you to sleep at
setback
night, Stephanie.
changes, some verbiage changes, as I recall.
Commercial co-location?
Yeah, to allow 2 main structures on a lot.
Oh, yes, okay.
We had
The thing
seen a
across the
couple of
street-
special exceptions here.
Across the street from the Irving station prompted that one.
Oh,
Actually, it was that weird star-shaped one.
Right.
Yeah,
That is a weird star-shaped
it's strange.
okay,
We got
good.
anything cooking for next month?
I did have a quick inquiry, but I don't know.
Could you please get out in the public and drum up some business for us?
Yes, sir.
There.
Hey, it sounds like the wave is coming here. He just sold 2 more lots.
Yeah,
I-
yeah,
funny,
well, that's true.
I came up, I was gonna send it out there, but I found going through my old stuff and throwing out, and I found whatever it was, January 2006, and that's when we had both Lowe's and Home Depot on.
Right, yeah, that was,
contentious
that
then.
was
That's a
big.
boom.
Right.
That's when you know.
Anyway, well, if we don't have anything else, Brian, did you have any communications or
No communications. I did distribute the
the new zoning
zoning
ordinance?
to
Yeah,
everybody.
Thank you.
Can I have one, please?
Oh, you didn't get
Oh,
one?
David, I'm sorry. Didn't I give you one the other day?
You have 2, I think.
Thank you.
I have one, oh,
Not a
for
problem.
Butch. This is for
If
Butch.
you guys need them to be punched for a 3-ring binder, I can arrange that at a very low cost.
I'll give that to Butch. Okay. All right.
Well, that's
Well,
great.
thank you very much, everyone, for coming this evening. And I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn?
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, we're at 7:26.
It's like a record.